Okay, well, we got the laminate on the mid wall here. So now I just gotta go ahead and put the electrical outlet on there, and then I can start putting the cabinets in. So that's it. We got the front wall in. We got our two outlets in there. Yeah, the white NRP plastic, that was a little bit of a pain to put in, but yeah, we managed to get it done. It isn't real pretty, but yeah, once we get some trim on the edges, you'll probably never notice it once all the cabinets are in. Okay, well, we got our face frame in here, the back one, and we have the front one. So the next step is to start ripping up our 1/2-inch ply for the bottom of the shelves, and we will get that installed, and then we can go ahead and finish up the wiring, installing switches and lights, and that'll be next. Okay, well, we got the shelf in here. It's all good to go. I don't know if you can see this over here. We got the holes drilled for the switches. And we got the shelves in over on this side. Here's the underside of it. So next we'll go ahead and start installing our switches, wiring all that stuff up. Yeah, I can tell from the previous video that I installed the face frame first, and then I went ahead and put all the dividers and the shelf bottoms in. And I probably won't do it that way again. The problem I had is if it's off just a little bit, either way you're doing a lot of extra cutting, trying to, fit little pieces in here and there. I might need to shave off a 1/16 here because it's, wasn't quite perfect. But yeah, it still went in okay, but I definitely won't do it that way again. I'll go ahead and put the shelves in, cut everything, and then just slide it straight in. Yeah, this side wasn't as big of a deal as the other side because I'm not putting any dividers in. Yeah, I'm going to keep it open like that for any, longer items I want to put in there. Alright, well, I hooked up the electrical to all the switches there, the 3 switches going down at the bottom there. I still have to do a little cleanup work, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then we got the other horn switch. We got that one hooked up over here. I haven't cleaned those wires up yet either. But yeah, I've hooked the battery up to it, put a light, and tested all the switches. Everything seems to work fine. So next we will go ahead and install our light inside, and we're almost finished with the interior. Alright, there's what the switches look like from underneath. Nothing too fancy. Little blue LEDs on there. And that's our little horn button there. And a little bit of closer up of the wiring on the switches there. Here's the horn wires. I actually screwed that up pretty good. Putting that in, I was using the Forester bit to drill up from the bottom, and I waited for the little tip to poke out the other side, and felt that and started drilling through it, and realized that I was on the wrong little point coming through, and I drilled in the wrong spot. So anyways, yeah, I chunked that out pretty good. But it's inside the cabinet, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, well, here's the interior light. Nice little LEDs. It's pretty bright. It's not too bad at all. I think it was only like, I don't know, 15 or 16 bucks. Works pretty good. So I've just been testing it with my little LiPo battery from my little rail control airplanes. Just 11.1 volts, but it lights up the light pretty good. Alright, well, we got the light wired up and installed, and we have it on a switch. Here, I'll turn these lights on. You can see all the